Chisholm. I'm just Chiz Chisholm. I'm Chiz Chisholm. I'm just Chiz Chisholm. I'm Chiz Chisholm. I'm just Chiz Chisholm. I'm Chiz Chisholm. I'm just Chiz Chisholm.
Yeah, well, what's up, folks, backers? Welcome to Pure Boys Podcast, Ripped to the Tits, Deceived Special. I'm Adam. You're in.
And I'm Steve, and it is certainly the deception of a podcast. Are we even really here? Are we the Anunnaki?
Yes.
You never know with podcasting. That's kind of the problem with podcasting.
What, that you never know if who you're listening to is an Anunnaki or an Agigi or not?
Or like living, we might be AI.
That's a very good point. Maybe we're picking up signals as AI from the depths of hell. I guess we'll find out on this week's episode, where we talk about 2002's Apocalypse 5, Deceived. And you will certainly feel deceived after watching 5 movies in the Apocalypse quintology. I'm Adam.
Well, I mean, I think we'll get into it, but should have this been called an apocalypse movie? I don't know.
I mean, tough to say. I will say it does take place in the same universe as the Apocalypse movies.
Yeah.
But,
same boo-boo universe, but both Lalonde brothers aren't even out for this one.
I know. It's so disappointing. Well, anyway, we'll get to the movie. Don't worry, folks. Seamless. Easy, seamless, no problems with that.
You find the seam. If you can find the exact second that we seam the seam, get at us, and we will give you nothing.
Email us at pureboyspod@gmail.com or tweet at us at pureboyspodcast and let us know where you think the seam is in this episode, and we'll show you our seam.
Yeah, I'll definitely show where the seam is in.
It's a fun little contest we're doing here on the Pure Boys. But before we get started, we need to do the Pure Boys prayer.
Okay. God bless
our podcast. God bless all podcasts.
We
love you. We love you. God, I'm so sorry.
Let's not be selfish. We won't. We love you.
We love all of you. And I'm Adam.
And I'm Steve.
Hey.
And we are Adam and Steve.
The OGs.
Yeah, God's firstborn.
Exactly, yeah. Both made out of dirt.
Who had the baby? Like, after we fricked a bunch, who had the baby?
Well, that's the thing. It all got like mushed all together. So nobody knew who was what. And the first baby born was an egg. It came out of an egg, and God went, that's too tough. I don't want to make a lady grow an egg in her belly, poop that out, and then the baby has to be born out of the egg. That's too many steps. Simple.
It was too cool and psychedelic too, because like when our semen touched, it turned into an egg, and that's not something that like modern man is gonna be able to figure out or even cope with.
No, you write that in the Bible, and they go, "Nah, cut that out. Cut out the stuff about Jesus' 13 wives, and cut out the stuff about this thing that's going on."
Get even here, and you can put the in there, and that's where the egg's gonna be.
Oh, I thought you said you can get even here. I was like, oh, okay, well I'd fight them up, I guess.
No, the titular Eve.
Right, yes, of Adam and Eve present the Bible.
Adam and Steve presents Adam and Eve, the false truth.
Hey, if we're talking false truths, we're talking Apocalypse 5, Deceived, 2002, Peter Lalonde or Paul Lalonde? One of them.
It's one of them. It's certainly one of them.
We'll leave you guessing as to who it is. Stay tuned to find out.
Yeah. Huh. But we still can't get to that.
No, because we have to do everyone's favorite segment here on the show, and I did not get the music prepared, but here it is. It's everyone's favorite segment. It's time for the
Kevin Sorbo Tweet of the Week.
All right, this was a rough day, because it is 5:31 p.m. on November 27th, And you better believe I was eating burritos all day, or Kevin was.
Well, I mean, you and Kevin are, proxies of each other. So when
We're
you
in
say,
touch.
when you say you mean Kevin, and Kevin means you.
We were hanging out. We share a mind. It's a weird thing.
Yeah,
Because we're not the same age or anything, but we do share one mind. And I am him, and he is.
You're a real Chaim Golden mind.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I cue into his hive gold mines.
What day and time was this tweet? Is this the whole tweet? Have you been reading the tweet this whole time?
No, I said 5:31 p.m. November 27th.
Oh, okay. What is the tweet?
What is the tweet? Here's the tweet. Ever wonder why there are no Democrats on Mount Rushmore?
You know what? This is I am now. I did not know that before, and now I have endless questions. Like, why are there no Democrats?
This.
Are there? Yeah, and
Yeah, I didn't fact check this. He could be lying.
Well, okay, wait. Let's see. Who is on Mount Rushmore? We have
Abraham Lincoln.
Right, big stovepipe
Washington.
hat, huge hat.
Yeah.
We got
FDR.
felony D'Angelo Rollins.
I think they put him in a wheelchair. I'm not too sure.
Well, they ran out of time. If they had time, they were going to carve out the wheelchair out of the rock, much like who is it? Like Kicking Horse? Is that his name? The statue the sculpture that's not done yet.
I don't know.
Okay, well, never. It's like the First Nations version of Mount Rushmore. It's like a big. Anyway, we don't need to get into it, but. So they got wheelchair guy, they got tall hat guy, cherry tree guy, George Washington. Is he on there?
Yeah. Abolish slavery guy.
Yep. And Nipsey Hussle, is he the last one?
Yeah.
After
Nipple hustles.
After Nipsey Hussle passed away, they recarved the fourth guy and turned it into Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. The dud of the group. I did hear that there was supposed to be a lot more presidents. Like they planned a big swath of faces and then realized it was a huge waste of money and time and effort.
We're not going to go through the whole. You want us to carve 50 presidents on this mountain? We do not have the time or the resources to do this.
I got to go home to my wife and frick her. Like she is wet. She is good to go.
Jeez, oh my God. The past was so randy, baby. I don't know. Anyway, thanks, Kev.
Yeah, they're stuck in the mountain, and they want to start a family, right?
This guy takes a little bit of THC to the dome, and his dinger is rock hard. Is pushing the camera on his laptop up. It's ridiculous. I can see it from here.
I have been edging a lot lately.
Well, that's really cool. That gets you closer to God.
Yeah.
Edgeliness is next to
where I wanna
godliness.
be.
Well, yeah. Say our jokes at the same time.
Jokes, sure. Yeah.
Jokes schmokes, This is the pure boys.
Rip to the Tits, Spectacular,
That's
Apocalypse 5, Deceive.
Apocalypse 5 Deceive, Ripped the Tits, Drunk off Gin, and High on THC Spectacular. It's this movie was a banger. I loved it. Are you ready to Let's Go, Let's God?
And I hated it.
Well, great. We're going to be coming opposing forces on this one.
Now, to cut the listeners in,
Yeah.
we were talking about this movie when we had originally watched it, which was weeks ago. And
Yep.
we were on other sides. You famously hated the movie, and
Oh.
I famously loved the film.
Mhm. Well, you called it cinema, and I said it's not cinema, it's sin as in S-I-N-ema, which would have been a good name for this podcast, too. Nah, wouldn't have been.
S-I-N enema?
Yeah, S-I-N enema.
Hey, I hear enema and everything. I'm thinking about enemas.
I'm thinking of Enema of the State right now.
What's that?
It's like a Will Smith movie, Gene Hackman. It might be a sequel to the Fugitive or something. Low-key sequel to that. You know what I'm talking about.
Why isn't Gene Hackman in everything?
Well, I think he retired from acting. Do you not keep up with the Hollywood rag? Do you not follow and know what's going on in the wild world of Hollyweird?
I do watch TMZ religiously.
Yeah.
But I guess I missed that episode where they probably covered it for a long period of time.
Well, of course. TMZ was all over that for months on end. And to be honest, I can't remember what it was that we were talking about because I saw something on my desk that I feel I need to show you before we go any further.
Okay.
All right.
I had more TMZ stuff.
I'm sorry. Well, you do
cool.
it while I unroll this thing. Check this thing out. Can you see this?
It's even funnier because the different faces are popping in and out from your Zoom background. So I get to see like one face at a time.
Who are these handsome people?
Those are the clumps.
Yeah, the clumps.
Big clumps.
Hercules. That kid's not on the poster.
And I'm not talking about their physical stature. I'm talking about this poster is large.
It is. It's a full-sized poster that you would hang on your wall as a teen, except I bought it as an adult, and I love it. I put it against a cold outside wall, and it got all wrinkled, so now it's rolled up.
Did you get that locally in Haiti?
Yeah, you bet I got it sourced locally in Haiti. Nutty Professor to the Clumps, of course I got it locally.
I can't believe that even got shipped here. Like, that was on a boat at one point heading to Haiti.
Yeah, it was on a fast boat to Haiti, ordered from my computer to my house.
Or like a slow boat to Haiti, am I right?
Oh, hey! You're right.
We love you, Haiti.
We love you, Haiti.
We're in you.
We love you, Nutty Professor to the Clumps. Maybe we'll do a special
I don't
on
know
that.
if I love Professor to the Clumps.
I definitely don't. But
I haven't seen it.
it's neither here nor there. Hey, let's go, let's God. It's time for Apocalypse 5, Deceived.
We haven't done that
2002. So first things first, the most exciting thing, Cloud 10 Pictures back at it again.
Have we mentioned them once in the previous 4 films?
I think-
Because when it comes on and Cloud 10 comes on, I'm very excited.
And we mentioned them last episode, I think, and that's the first episode we mentioned them in, but they've done all of them. Cloud 10 is a titan in the film industry.
I feel like they did one of our early flicks and we were like, Cloud 10 Productions, what the heck is this?
Well, like every production company we see in these movies, we go, well, that's not a real production company. That's a money laundering scheme. That's a way to move church funds into people's pockets or something like that. But they're committed to it. They're making a lot of movies. So I maybe we're wrong about this one. Maybe.
Well, we're probably never wrong because we are God's favorite podcast.
That's true.
Maybe.
He whispers in our ear every night. He comes in and I feel his lips brushing my ear every single night when he whispers all the secrets that I need to know for this show.
You think he has a mustache? Or she?
She definitely has a mustache and a bit of a goatee, actually, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, a little whisker. Little tickle ya. I'm going to hit a dinger.
Good call. You hit a dinger while I read the opening crawl for this movie.
Do you have the thing from, I guess probably Pureflix didn't have anything?
No, they didn't have anything. Hey, can you crank up the sound so we can hear this dinger when you hit it?
I never have sound.
Yeah, but you do. You're capable of it. Let's hear your
This
dinger.
seems like a whole thing. Is this good podcasting?
It's good podcasting. Turn the sound up so we can hear the dinger while I read this opening crawl.
My wife,
Nice.
though.
She'll be fine for 30 seconds. We love you, his wife. Ready?
Dun, 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 dun. Can you hear that?
We can. Yeah, it sounds great. Can't wait to hear the crack of the bat. All right, here we go.
Yeah. I'm
The
Jason Giambi.
The SETI Institute was set up in 1984 to search for signs of extraterrestrial life. The University of California has set up a separate initiative, SETI at Home, and over 3 million people in 224 countries have signed up and given SETI at Home access to their computers. The SETI at Home project has logged over 160,000 years of computing time so far, making it the largest computation ever done. This program...
Largest computation ever.
Ever done. Do you think that factors into the movie? No, had nothing to do with the movie. No. SETI at Home, nothing to do with the movie.
Real in any way?
SETI at Home is real. It ran from 1999 to 2020.
Dinger!
Yeah! All right. Have a great week, everybody.
I'm Jism. I'm just Jism. I'm just Chisholm. 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 I'm just Chisholm.